Welcome to A Different Angle. If it's your first time watching, I'm glad you're here. If you're a return viewer, then I'm glad you're back. And if you're one of my subscribers or followers, my heartfelt thanks. It's your likes and your clicks, your subscriptions and your follows that are helping my channel grow. And since my analytics tell me that most of the people who watch don't subscribe or follow, now's the time for you to do that. Click on that like, subscribe button, the notification bell, and it's your contribution. I never ever ask for your cash, but I do ask you for your clicks. It's what affects the algorithm, so my channel gets recommended and shown to other people who might also enjoy it. Now, this is going to be a general overview for the week of March 25th to the 31st, so it may not fit for everyone. Take what works, take what seems to make sense, take what seems applicable, and drop the rest. Don't try and make it fit. If it fits, it fits, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and you'll know the difference. And with all that busyness out of the way, let's cut the cards. Try one more decent shuffle. There we go. And see what's in them for the upcoming week. Okay, let's tidy everything up a little bit. Make sure it's all in view. And see, behave yourself and see what's going on. With the Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, for some of us this week, our attention to the details, our stewardship, our nurturing of our resources, whatever those resources may be, is starting to pay off. Not in a big way, not in a grand way, but the reason that we started being attentive to our resources, the cause for which we made this decision, is starting to be achieved. We're getting there, and we're seeing it in little steps, in little things. And that reinforces our original decision to be a better steward of our resources. With the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Hierophant, and the King of Cups, there has been a certain stubbornness to this. This was not necessarily an easy call for us to make, to keep a better eye on our pennies, to pull in our emotional resources, to be a better steward of all of that. It's not necessarily our nature. And to some extent, we said to ourselves, well, this is what we need to do. This is how it's done. I hate doing it, but it's how it's done. It's what I need to do. And you were happy in your decision, even though it wasn't easy and it wasn't the thing that you would do naturally. And as you became this better steward, you began to understand things like the penny saved is a penny earned, and don't spread yourself too thinly. Don't cast pearls before swine. Some of those adages about being responsible, about not being wasteful, about being thrifty, all of those things began to make sense. You are starting to see how that works. They are adages, they are tried and true because they are tried and true. And so even though it's not your norm, it's not how you would normally approach things, this is starting to bring you an evenness of outlook and responsibility. You can see now, you're starting to see now how this can work. That yes, it was true. All those things were true. And for the outcome I'm hoping for, I need to do those things. Now, the resources could be money, earnings, investments. They could also be in your emotional well-being and your personal development. Whatever those resources are, whatever those investments, whether they're investments in yourself or investments in your cash and savings, things like that, whether they're physical, tangible, monetary, emotional resources. You're beginning to see that they have to be tended to, they have to be nurtured. They're not going to happen on their own. And you've been at this long enough now that you're starting to see that that's how it needs to work. So this has been something of a good lesson for you. It hasn't been a painful lesson, but it's been a lesson that comes from growth and choices. So you see how this is going to work, and you know you can do this more. You can carry through with this. You weren't sure at the beginning that this was going to play out and pay out the way you had hoped, but now you can see that it can. And what we should keep in mind through this with the Hermit is that it's a two-point approach. You will continue to look for ways that you can carry on this change, carry on this approach. You are looking for ways to become an even better steward. And your example is something that other people can look at and say, I need to do that too. Other people will be able to say that they need to make those choices that you have made. You can't always worry about what the others need to do or what the others choose to do, but you can continue your own search for ways to improve your stewardship. If this is helpful, remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I post new draws each morning to help you with your day, and my weekly draws are posted on Saturdays. So join me here again tomorrow and each Saturday when I take a look from a different angle. Make this week a good week.